G'day people, Dubster here, hope you're doing well. I've been wanting to do a room update video for quite some time now, but I keep having projects come up and things to do, and it just makes me put it off, and at this stage I'm not sure when I'm going to get it done. So I thought I'd just share this little video with you. Something I'm not very good at is having somewhere to store my minifigures, so I want to change that today. I've got this cabinet here that's in between some DC shelves, so my intention was to always have some DC sets on here, but I think I'm going to change this to house some minifigures. Now, what I've done in the past is I've just put minifigures on a base plate like this, and I've had them stored away in a cupboard. But recently I've had to empty that cupboard out, so now I'll have to find a new home for my minifigures. Something else I do is I'll just chuck them on a shelf like this in one of these cases, but it's just so much wasted space. So I need to come up with a better solution. Well, I think I've already come up with something that I can do, because that cabinet I just showed you down there, I don't think it's got a long-term future in the Lego room. The Lego room's always evolving, and I think eventually that stand down there will go. But this one here, this is just such a perfect fit in between these two cabinets. So I've got my ships up here, and I have a PowerPoint here, so it allows me to get in to that PowerPoint. So I have no intentions of ever moving this cabinet. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've fitted a few little brackets. It's pretty dodgy, but doesn't have to hold much weight. So I've fitted some brackets into this shelf, and I've got some perspex. I'm going to cut that up and make some little shelves, and I'm going to fill it with all my minifigures. So let me go and get the shelves ready. So now the perspex shelves are all in place, and I have 3, 6, 9 shelves to put all my minifigs in. I didn't do this cubicle here because, like I said, it does have that PowerPoint, so I do want to be able to get access to that. So I'll just put a set on that shelf, but I've got all these shelves I can put minifigs. So what I'm going to do now is make up some base plates that fill out this whole shelf. Okay, so I haven't done the bottom yet, but I have made up plates to fill all of these top 2 cubicles. So these plates here, they're 42 wide and 48 deep, so I can fit stacks of minifigs. In fact, I'm thinking now I probably haven't got anywhere near enough minifigs to fill all this, but anyway, we'll see how we go. I have started, so what I can do here, I can pull the whole shelf out. Don't want that noise. Or you can just pull the base plate out a little bit, and then you can get in there and have a look at all your figures. Now, it's not ideal for display, but it's great to be able to store lots of minifigs. So let me get it filled up as much as I can. We'll come back and have a look. Rightio then, here is the cabinet now with all the shelving filled with minifigures. I've also put base plates on these bottom 3 shelves. So I've got plenty of room to add some more minifigures. I have got other minifigures put away in boxes. As I come across them, I'll pull them out and fill them up. I was actually thinking about using one of the shelving for some animals. So I've got some elephants and camels and the like. So I might, and you know, some of the big cats. So I might use one of these to put some animals on. So it's not ideal for displaying, as I said, it's not ideal for displaying minifigs. Obviously, the minifig frames are much better for that sort of thing. But I don't have, I virtually have no wall space to hang stuff like that. The Lego room is just, all the walls are lined, you know, floor to ceiling with cabinets I can display all my Lego. So I don't have a lot of wall space to hang stuff. And most of my minifigures I actually store with the set. So you can see here, if I just show you quickly some of these DC shelves, and you can see all the minifigs that I have all with the sets. So this is really just for some extra figures, maybe certain CMF series I can put in here. So let's have a bit of a closer look. I have got my castle. I figured that I've got castle figs here. Maybe I should have my castle, and it's a good spot to display my custom Creator 3-in-1 castle. And let's have a look at some of these minifigs now, shall we? Lots of castle figs. That's a little bit dark. Let's see if I can get a bit more light in there. And some of these are just custom figures that I've put together. And like I said, you can just slide them out a bit if you want to have a better look at what's there. So different factions here of castle figures. Got some randoms up the back, some pirate figures. So I said, some of these figures don't necessarily need them on display, so it's just good to have a spot to stash them. More castle figures here. And let's take this one out and have a look. Oh, I lost a spear. And this shelf's a little bit different. I got some of the old classic castle figures here. Lord of the Rings. And just some other randoms here. Got my William Wallace. And of course Indiana Jones. Some of the old ninjas. And moving down. Now this is really a random set of figures here. I love these green army men. They're just so cool. So wanted them front and center. And just some more random figures. So I put that line up the back. That's something I think a shelf of animals would look pretty good. So yeah, I might do that. I did pick up the Muppet series. So I've put them in here with the Looney Tunes. And a couple of Disney figures. And then, like I said, this shelf I didn't want to line with shelving because of the PowerPoint, which you can't see at the moment. It is back there. And I've just rigged this up just to see what I thought of that. So I may do that. I think I'm going to make a little shelf that I can just sit in there just to halve this up. So if I want to get to the PowerPoint, I can just move this set out, the Seinfeld set. I just move out, get my hand in there, and get to the PowerPoint. Then I can put the set back. I don't access the PowerPoint a lot, so that would do me. And then I've got a little bit more storage. I put the Flintstones on there just to see what it looked like, but it's a little bit far back, so once you're sort of standing up in the room, yeah, it's a bit hard to see it. So I'll probably just put a shelving in, line it with some base plates, and maybe put some more minifigs there or something. I'll come up with something. Maybe that's where I could put the animals. That might be a cool option. Have all my elephants and camels and such. So yeah, so that is it. So I'm really happy. Like I said, it's not ideal for display, but just to have them out on show in some capacity and to be able to store them like this is a big improvement to what I had before. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. What do you do to store all your minifigures? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, anything else you got to say, belt that in the comments too. Let's have a bit of a chat. A big thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.